Soaky Mountain Waterpark with Soaky Dave, and thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, absolutely.
We're so excited to be here. It's a beautiful day, a lot of good sunshine.
Lots of it. It's beautiful. There's a small little breeze, which makes it very nice for us who are not in the pools, but it's great.
So tell me a little bit about you guys.
Okay, Soaky Mountain opened in 2020.
Okay.
It's 52 acres. We've done 2 ride expansions already since we've opened.
I'm really excited because I was looking online and I saw a lot of rides that my 4-year-old can go on, which a lot of times he's too short. And so we're super excited to do the family rides together and even some of the thrill rides. But he's tall enough, which is really exciting. A lot of places you can't do that.
No, that's so true. And you know, that's one of the great things about our children's area as well, is when we first put that in, you know, we knew we wanted something for the entire family. And so we actually have small versions of our largest ride. And then, you know, as any park would, we have a giant tipping bucket structure. Of course, ours is a honey pot, and that's a lot of fun.
So you guys have your own radio station called Soaky Mountain Radio. You guys work with Neptune Radio. How has that partnership been? Has it been helpful?
No, you know, it's great. You know, that, I mean, you put all this money into these great rides and you pick the colors and you agonize over it and you do all this great theming work and all these things to hit that mountain modern, and you want the brand and you're very protective of the brand and what it is. And if you go out there and just turn a radio on, well, you created a miss, right? Because that radio station is going to play their brand. And I think that's where it comes in for us, having that service, is that we can obviously brand it for us and, you know, dictate some of the music and that experience, and it just helps solidify the type of experience we're trying to give, and we have control over that, right? And that's what I think is very important, is because if we're gonna agonize over colors of slides and placement of food trucks and all these things, well, I mean, from the time they get here to the time they leave, they're listening to that radio, whether they're formally sitting and listening or they just hear it as they're moving about. So I dare say it's one of the things they come in contact with the most throughout the day. So I want to make sure that that fulfills our brand mission. And that's where I think that the Neptune can help us with that, and I think that they have all these years.
That's wonderful. What is your favorite attraction here?
If I was really pressed to pick one right now, I would say Avalanche, and there's a great story that goes with it, so let me tell you. I was hired on December of 2019, came over here. Well, then COVID came and things got really weird and strange, and so you're social distancing and trying to hire people and get to know people, build these relationships, but there's a pandemic on, right? Middle of the summer, we're finally gonna open, and they're ready to test some rides, and we're gonna test some rides. There's not a lot of people around. So I rode Avalanche with my boss, Pete, whom him and I are close now. He's been my boss for over 5 years. But at that time, he'd been my boss for like a few months, and like him and I are shirtless, ready to ride this ride, which is just, and we haven't even like formed this relationship yet because we had to social distance all the time.
Oh, that's
so it was
true.
one of the most awkward water slide things I've ever done. But I'll tell you, we rode this ride together and it was such a blast.
You bonded.
I mean, it was just like so much fun, and I think that there's just so much to that. I will always remember Avalanche and that ride with Pete because of the culmination of so many things. Maybe we can get you to ride with Pete today and you can see if you have the same fun.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. We are so excited to try everything out. It sounds like a phenomenal park, and thank you for having us here.
Oh, for sure. Thank you.
We're so happy to be partners with you guys.